Let me go next to our caller from the 201 area code. Who's calling today from 201?
Hey, David, this is Mickey from New Jersey.
Hey, Mickey, what's up?
So, man, first of all, I just wanted to say, as someone who in 2016 voted for Bernie, and has actually been following his career for way before he even became popular, because I used to be like probably further to the left than you, honestly, at one point. I've noticed, though, as I've gotten older, and this is like pretty classic with many people who get older, you become a little bit more conservative, and I've started to, really reconsider all my ideas. And at the same time, in 2016, I've noticed that the progressive left is just, I feel like they're just becoming way more extreme, quite frankly. I'm an Israeli American, and I'm also a Zionist. I've been to Israel many times. It's almost like you tell people that you're Israeli, and they just assume the worst in you. Now I see, I just saw a video, some Imam Kazini, he literally just said, oh, I'm going to vote for Bernie even though he's a Jew. And that's totally fine today. And I don't think that would ever have been acceptable 4 years ago. So I guess my point is, do you think that the problems with Bernie, and it's probably not true, but do you think that any of this, just extreme, just hyper purity, this whole oh, we're better than you, we know what's good and what's bad, and if you're bad, we don't even want to talk to you because there's no point of engaging with Nazis, whatever they think. And do you think any of that has to do with the failures of the Bernie Sanders movement, or is that just has nothing to do with any of this?
So yeah, I mean, listen,
That's just me
earlier
talking.
this week I outlined this. There were three main problems with Bernie's campaign, and all three I've been talking about for years. Problem number one is that a lot of the policies that people who are in Bernie's circle are far less popular among all Democrats. So even Medicare for all is less popular among all Democrats. And so a lot of Democrats who vote in the primary just didn't want to vote for Bernie Sanders. That's one thing, and that was underestimated. Number two, the Democratic Socialist Revolution stuff did not help Bernie Sanders. Again, it's really great for rallies, but as we know, rallies don't win you elections. It's really great for Twitter and Reddit. But once again, I've been saying for at this point, it's 5 years. I don't think there was any benefit for Bernie calling himself a democratic socialist and talking about revolution. And then number three, as you're pointing out, Bernie has a lot of toxic people around him, including that imam from Sunday night in Dearborn, which we talked about, and other people. So if I had to say what are the real failings there, it's not necessarily the issues, although some of the issues are actually less popular than maybe we think when we look at Twitter and Reddit. I think it's all three of those things put together.
So then the question is really, why is he embracing, what benefit does Bernie at least see? As someone who I think historically used to be much more reasonable, as someone who, before he became super famous, you see that he's always in Congress, he's obviously talking to people every
Oh,
day.
I
You
don't think
imagine that
Bernie's
Bernie's
gotten,
at least
so there I disagree
exposed.
with you, Mickey. I don't think Bernie's gotten any more radical. I don't even describe him as radical if you look at his policies. I think there's just nothing to gain from using the language of I'm a democratic socialist and we need a revolution. I think that's a strategic mistake. I don't actually think Bernie's any more radical today than he ever was.
So then why is he embracing, then what benefit is he getting from embracing Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, who are just Tlaib now just wore a shirt that basically put the entire Palestine, eradicated Israel, which is the biggest fear of all Israelis, is that the Palestinians want to get rid of us. And then she literally goes and oh no, that's not what I believe. And then she wears the shirt, literally all Palestine Muslim symbols all over the shirt, and with her thumbs up in the picture. And it's just well, this is what we've been telling you, that they want to destroy our country. So then when we act kind of maybe we irrationally respond with the extreme violence, okay, I understand. But at the end of the day, our fears are justified. We
Listen,
believe that they
I
want
don't
to
know anything.
eradicate us
I
from the
know
map.
very little about Rashida Tlaib. I don't know what Bernie's calculation is for having her around. I can only go by what Bernie says on the issue of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which is Israel has both a right to exist and to defend itself, period. And we need to work on improving the situation for Palestinians as well. And I'm behind that position. The Tlaib stuff, or whatever else, I know less about. But I think it's important, Mickey, you're kind of mixing a lot of different things together. It's important to look at each of these things one by one.
All right, interesting. Okay, so you don't think there's really a connection there. All right.
It's not that
Cool.
these things aren't connected. It's
I
just that in the way that you're asking me, I'm not sure I have any other answer other than to go to what Bernie is
ah
saying, if that makes sense.
okay, interesting. Okay, well, thanks, David. I appreciate it.
All right, Mickey, thank you for the call. Very much appreciate hearing from you. That is going to do it for calls today. Sorry I wasn't able to pick up on everybody. We will take calls again, and I will hear from more folks next time. One of our sponsors today is Vincero Watches, giving you 15% off your entire order when you go to davidpakman.com/watch. Don't pay thousands of dollars for a high quality watch that looks great, because you don't have to. All of Vincero's watches are made with high end materials, masterfully built, and they look like something you'd spend a ton of money on. But every Vincero watch ranges from about 150 to 300 bucks. I went over to their website and picked out the Bellwether in silver and white. Really nice, elegant look. It's a chronograph style. Wore it to a gala over the weekend. And a lot of people ask me, where's the watch from? Really, really great look. Totally different. They also sent me the Altitude in matte black and red, a much more rugged view of what a watch can look like. Really like it, as well as the athletic strap. It's a new year. It's a new decade. It's time to reestablish your style, add something new to your look, and a high quality watch is the perfect way to do that. You can get 15% off Vincero's entire collection when you go to davidpakman.com/watch.